Okay, so your situation. You have the Knight of Swords and the Empress. At the bottom it says Angel of Abundance. So you see this knight, I mean, he is like fierce. He's the courageous warrior. But, you know, he's got a lot of skills. He's got a lot of gifts, abilities. But he's very angry. He's like furious and he's like busting out of there so fast. The slushy snow is going straight up in the air with the hooves of the horse smacking on the ground. So there is a situation that will actually be culminating with blessings for you in the month of March, because this, you know, it's also about blessings, being thankful for our blessings. So for some of you, you've had to fiercely protect your money, your abundance, your harvest, and you've had to do battle to protect that, protect what is yours, what is due to you. For some of you, you've actually had to fight to receive this abundance. What is, they do keep saying, for like, what is due to you, what you're due to receive. But you've had to fight for that. You've had to work for that. Okay, so you definitely have money coming in, a number of you, in the month of March, because you have great fortune and sudden wealth, and you have toil and labor. So a number of you, you are going to be receiving some unexpected money this month. Could be settlements, a big lump sum of cash, but it's just going to be coming in out of nowhere, unexpectedly. It's going to be coming in fast and furious. You know, they're saying like in from, because you see all this ice and the snow, in from the cold. So you don't even anticipate it. You're not even expecting it. And suddenly it drops on your lap. Now, for some of you, this could be tied to your mother, because this would be a mother, a maternal figure, a mother figure. But for others of you, this money is tied to your job. Because again, you've worked for it, you've worked hard. But they're saying, this may only be one or two of you, but it's tied to your job because you were seriously injured on the job, and you are being compensated handsomely for those injuries, that, as well as the loss that it caused you. So let's talk about what has led to abundance coming in, because you've got abundance coming in, headed your way. So you have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Now the Queen of Swords, you know, this is the Lady of Snow, the Lady of Ice, the Ice Queen. She hides her emotions. She's very evasive, very lucid. She's not clear. Then you have, again, the Knight of Swords. We've got the Knight of Swords twice. At the bottom it says drama. So this person that you've been, okay, keep in mind it's a general reading. So if it's your situation, turn it around gender-wise. But you have been in battle with this woman who's like the Ice Queen. So for some of you, it's an actual person. So maybe if it's trying to get money that is due to you from work, maybe it's a boss, a senior leader, an executive that you've been fighting. You've been doing battle with them. You've had a lot of opposition, conflict. There's been a lot of arguments. Some of you, you've been manipulated. There's been this battle of wills going on between the two of you, because she looks furious as well. But she's looking the other direction. She's got her sword drawn, whereas she's got her sword pulled back, whereas he has the sword drawn, ready to do battle. So for some of you, if it's somebody within your company, because she's high, she's out on this balcony, on this castle, so she's high in the hierarchy, higher than you, or making you believe that she's higher than you, better than you. But for those of you that it's like a company, they weren't doing the right thing by you. They weren't doing the right thing for you. But you fought hard, you stood up for yourself, and because of that, you have won. You are receiving this abundance, you are receiving this settlement, this reward, the things, again, that they're saying that you are due to receive, that are meant to be coming your way. Now, in the world, given that song, what's love got to do with it? But clearly it's got something to do. You've got the card Lovers, main female, and distant horizons. So for some of you, now go ahead and forgive. Now we're starting to have multiple messages weaved into this instead of having one nice, clean, concise story for everyone. So you know who you are. You'll know which parts are your messages. Keep that in mind. It's for thousands of people. So there's going to be differing stories. But for those of you that's not a company thing, you were married, you were in this couple, but you went in a new direction. You left and departed, went after a lot of conflict and arguments and strife. So for some of you, the money that's coming in is a settlement or separating your assets from a divorce. And you had to fight your partner that you were breaking up with and going separate directions. You had to, they're saying for some of you, you felt like you had to prove yourself to them. You had to fight to prove your worth, prove your value. And they're saying, but you just gave up and you just finally left and went in a new direction. But because you did that, you're going to reap a harvest. There will be a change. Okay. Let's see what your fears and your worries are. Typically it's Scorpios that throw me off, but not today. So far today it is you, Virgo. Okay. So this is, what are your fears or could be your hopes? And you have both. So you have the Princess of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Moon. At the bottom it says Angel of Dreams. So let me move these things. I'm going to show you something. So you see this Moon card? You see how she's sleeping on top of the moon and she's got these two animals, two wolves howling at the moon. Okay. So it's like you are of two minds, they're saying, because you have a lot of doubt. Because you have this Princess of Pentacles, she's sitting here. This is, she's the studious maiden. This is all about learning, discovering new things, study, willingness. Then you've got this Nine of Wands, and that's, protecting. This is the Scarecrow. He's putting up the Scarecrow. He's got this fence. It's all about protecting yourself from an attack from the outside. But over. Okay, and you're going to get 4. Okay, so you have, trying to find out what it is you're protecting yourself from. So you have a false person, expectation, and then you have these two that popped out together. So this is you. You've got mature man and official person. So they were saying it's like you're of two minds, because you are. There's a side of you. So for those of you that this wasn't a work thing, this was a spouse, it was a partner that you went in a separate direction from, you're of two minds. There's part of you that wants to get back with that person. You're curious. You're curious, wondering, would you be able to make things work with your ex if you gave it a shot, gave it a try again? You're wondering. And for some of you, they're saying that you have even been working on yourself to better yourself. Some of you see how she's playing with the coin. Some of you have been working on your finances, trying to improve your finances so that you can make a better offer, a tangible offer that would be accepted. But you're willing to give it a go. You're willing to give it a try. But you doubt it. You're fearful. You're fearful of, okay, well, what if they're not going to be honest with me? You expect them to hide their feelings. You expect them to hide how they feel. You expect them to not be honest. You expect them to lie to you. A big thing they're saying is you expect them to not share their feelings, because in the past what you've experienced is this Queen of Swords, Queen of Ice. She doesn't give anything away. She's not going to share her emotions. I mean, she looks angry. Look at that face. She is not a happy camper. She will cut you. So you're afraid that she's not going to open up. She's not going to release her anger. She's not going to allow the past to fall away. That they're saying for some of you, there's that deep-seated of not feeling that you're worthy enough, that you have to prove yourself, that she's still going to not think highly of you. So you are choosing to remain in this rigid, because you see how this official person, he's very rigid. He's very stoic. He's very, he's not bending, he's not flexing, he's not giving one bit. So since you're uncertain, you're choosing to remain unbending, unmoving, unflexible. Because this is flexible, give it a shot, give it a try. This is not. So being of two minds, you're considering, but since you're so worried and you expect it to be bad, then you're going to the defensive. So you're back and forth. You're like a pendulum. Do I give it a shot? Do I give it a try? Oh my gosh, no, I think it's going to be a complete colossal nightmare. So I'm just going to keep building the wall, building the barriers, blocking this out, preparing for an attack. Because they're saying, for a number of you, you feel like they're going to attack you. You feel that there's nothing that you can do right. Because you have felt in the past in this relationship that no matter what you did, no matter how much you tried, it was not going to be good enough. It was never going to be good enough. And you were very discouraged by that. Now, as far as what the angels are recommending for you, you are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. So they're encouraging you, because these are the angels' recommendations for you in the month of March. They're encouraging you to remember your value, remember your worth, remember that you are magnificent, you are amazing, you do in fact have a lot to offer. I mean, you've been working on building your worth, building things so that you could prove that, so you could show, I am worthy of a queen. I am worthy of that. I am deserving. You've been working very hard. But they're saying that you are still down on yourself. You are still doubting yourself. Can you do it? Can you make it happen? Which is why you keep shifting back into the, oh no, let me throw another scarecrow out there and maybe another post in my fence, because Mufasa, I don't know if that's going to work. Now, some of you are in a state of depression. You can see that? But you're in this state of depression, and many of you are in that state of depression because when the two of you went separate ways, although you were this warrior going to battle, fighting, they still broke your heart, and you're brokenhearted. And they're saying you're also missing them. Now, they're encouraging you to be easy on yourself during this month, because you've got two cards in these bottoms of the deck. Bottom of this deck's transformation, bottom of the other deck is transformation. You are right now going through a massive overhaul, a huge, tremendous transformation. So they're encouraging you to stop being so hard on yourself. Allow this transformation, this healing, this recovery to occur. At the bottom it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for holding my hand throughout my recovery upon the path of radiant health. Now for some of you, you are in fact recovering from some healing, some actual physical health problems. And Archangel Raphael's helping you, Jesus is helping you. They're helping heal some of the physical ailments and conditions that you have. So for that small group of you that was getting a big chunk of money because of something that went wrong at work, because you were seriously injured, you're going through some healing. And others of you, there's still a big group of you that you're going through this emotional healing. But there are some of you are going through a physical healing. Now, the angels are encouraging you during the month of March just to continue to go inward. You don't have to take any action externally. You don't have to put out any more scarecrows. You don't have to put any more fence posts up. Just meditate, pray, go inward, do some reflection, have some you time, which they are encouraging you that you have been doing for quite some time. They said that your intensity, frequency, focus on that has drastically increased since the fall last year. And they're saying trust the guidance that they're giving you, because they're giving you, you are torn. Do I give another shot? Do I not? You're getting signs and stuff, but you're not totally trusting them, because you see this angel and you see back here, she's turned in the opposite direction. So you are receiving these messages, this divine guidance. They are encouraging you to, when you are finished and you have concluded your healing and your transformation, a number of you will be giving it another shot, another go. They're trying to tell you that it's okay. You can trust that. You can trust the guys. But right now you're like, yeah, I don't really know about that. That really hurt. It left a mark last time. So I don't know if I want a repeat of that. And yet you will. The magician in this deck, it's all about a beginning. So in March, a number of you are actually going to open up to this new beginning in love, this fresh start. Now, for some of you, you may actually have that fresh start with them, but they're saying that's a small number of you. They're saying that this month, the significance this month, is you're laying the foundation, because you see, there's no one behind the Magician. She's just standing there. She is doing her healing, doing her prayers, opening up, praying, God help me, by herself. So this is the month where you are preparing, you are laying the foundation, you are gathering everything that you need to have a new start in love. Yeah. This is your preparation month, and it is going to be a successful preparation month for you. You have imprisonment, child, and family room. So you have, because of your fears, your worries, the things that you have been healing, you have kept yourself stuck. In March, this healing that you're doing, you're going to be breaking yourself free from that prison you've kept yourself stuck in, so that you can come back to a state of, they're saying, innocence, of realizing your own innocence, also realizing the other person's innocence, because there's always two sides to a story, and it usually actually falls in the middle. And there's no one in the family room, but you're going to come back to this place of innocence, this place of excitement, where you're wanting to come back together with this ex of yours. You're wanting to work things out. You want to bring your family back together, where you will be preparing, because in the family room, that's where you communicate things. You can communicate your desires and all these things. You're preparing so that you can bring your family, your home, your marriage all back together. Because they're saying you miss her, you miss him, you miss them, you miss your home, you miss your family. You want that back. And this is the month that you will be successful in finally preparing yourself for that. They're saying that the action for most of you is actually going to happen in April and May. But this is vital, this month of preparation for you. So I do hope that helps all of you. And for a number of you, they just told me to look at the bottom of the deck. You've got poverty. You've got the main male. So this is you. You have felt impoverished. You don't have enough to offer. You're working for nothing. But things are about to change. They want you to know that. They want you to trust and know that. And things are going to change in your marriage or your commitment relationship that fell apart.